Buenas tardes. um, let's try that again. Hello. So stupid. Why am I so bad at that? I am currently in my destination for the month, El Pescadero in Baja Sur, the southern half of Baja. It's about maybe 45 minutes to an hour northwest of Cabo San Lucas. I actually thought I was farther away from it. I didn't realize I was so close. But um, I've only been here a few days and I really like it. Me and Stella already went to check out the beach. A little bit bigger waves than what I'm used to, and they do a lot of surfing lessons and things like that. Um, which is cool. And it's one of the more swimmable oceans or beaches. Apparently, a lot of the beaches around here just aren't really that swimmable, I guess, because of the waves. I don't know. But El Pescadero is, I'd say, a pretty small town. I'm a little bit past the main part, like a few minutes past the main part of town. So it's a lot more quiet, but it's a small town. And then about 10-15 minutes north is Todos Santos, which is not much bigger. It's still probably considered a small town, but bigger than El Pescadero. And I went there yesterday. It was a Saturday, so I did expect Todos Santos to be a little bit busier than usual, but it was a lot busier than I expected, and hotter than I expected. But it's a very, I don't know how I feel about it. It wasn't quite what I expected. I liked it. There's some really cute places there. It felt a little more touristy than I thought just because there were so many little like souvenir shop, gift shop type places that cater to tourists, and the prices are kind of expensive. So I saw a lot of cute stuff, but ultimately I didn't buy anything because it just felt a little overpriced. And I can always go back because I'm here for a month if there's something that like I really see that I like. A lot of Frida Kahlo stuff, which I did enjoy. It was hard to not buy any Frida Kahlo stuff. But they have like the main, kind of the main, the Plaza Centro, kind of like the main part of downtown or whatever. And there's a church there. It's technically a replica, but it's still pretty cool to go in. It was where the church from when the mission was founded, and I think it's at the 1800s. I'm not sure. And they have the Todos Santos sign. The beach is actually a few minutes away from the main town. You can't. I don't think you can really walk to the beach from downtown. Um, but what did I do? Oh yeah, I had to go to an ATM there, and then I went to this place called Shakti Bowls. It was in like a little tiny courtyard, and there were a few different little tiny, kind of like a food court, but a little classier. And I got this bowl that had like rice, sweet potato, beets, tofu, avocado in it. And it was actually crowded. I had to get a table in the sun and it was like scorching because it was so crowded. That was the only place to sit. So I did that. I found a Telcel to extend the data on my Mexican phone that was about to expire. Um, and then walked around, went to some of the little souvenir shops, looked around, that kind of thing. And then I found, yeah, that main little center that I was talking about with the church. I went to a coffee shop and just walked around, got gas on my way out. Oh, when I first got there, the first thing that I did, I went to this little market to try to find Stella dog food because They don't have the brand that I feed Stella, Iams. I can't find Iams in Baja. I don't know if it's somewhere, if they just don't have it. I found Purina One in Ensenada, which I bought her, but I bought her a small bag because it was so expensive. So I found this Baja brand at this market in Todos Santos that was pretty cheap, and it had what looked like good ingredients. Like the first ingredient was it wasn't filler or anything like that. So I bought that for her and I'll try it out. And then after that, I went to Pura Vida, which is like a health food store slash cafe. And they had some cool stuff there, a lot of vegan stuff. I haven't been able to find like a lot of meat alternatives down here like there were in Ensenada. I could find everything I wanted there. They have plenty of non-dairy milks in this area. I found some tofu, but they don't have like the Beyond Meat or any of that other stuff. So that's a little disappointing. I'm gonna have to get a little creative with my meals. But I did get a juice there, which was very refreshing. They have smoothies. They had some vegan stuff at their cafe, which actually looked really good. I kind of regretted not trying it, like a vegan lasagna, like and stuff like that. And that was good. And they had this cute little courtyard that you can sit down in. They actually had like a jar of locally made neem oil, which I might go back and get. I just didn't want to carry it around with me all day and have it melt. And it was cheap. So that place was cool. I'd probably will go back there. They did have a little bit of vegan cheese. It was just kind of expensive. It was like $5 US dollars. So Todos Santos, it's kind of expensive. You have a lot of people like kind of, I don't know, new agey, hippie, boho type people, but that are like, I think kind of wealthy that go there that do like yoga and eat all healthy and eat their smoothies. So it's kind of an expensive place to be. But I'll definitely be going back there. I want to check it out during the week when it's not as crowded and check out some of the beaches there. El Pescadero can be a little expensive too, depending, on what you're trying to get. Today I went to Baja Beans, which I thought was a restaurant. I thought they meant like beans and rice, but they meant like coffee beans. It's a coffee place. And they sell their coffee, which is great since good coffee is kind of difficult to find, like good coffee brands. So I can always get it from them if I run out. I just got an iced latte and it was good, and they had live music. It was pretty busy, and they had people that can come set up and sell stuff, like a little outdoor market. And I ended up buying this from this guy. Like he had, it's a little blurry, a ton of beautiful rings. Like I wanted all of them, but I settled on this one. And what else did I get? Oh, I got, let me get it. Hold on one second. It was literally behind me. But I got this blanket. It's like a Mexican blanket. It was not made locally, but it was made in Mexico. And I wasn't going to buy it, but then he brought the price way down by like 400 pesos. So like $20. And it's this beautiful turquoisey color. And it actually does get a little cold here. Like last night, I was kind of cold. I put on pants and then sweatpants over it. So I think it will actually be helpful. So I got that. Oh, and this lady, she was selling all these products that she makes from amaranth, the grain. And I bought these little chips that she makes. And I will get this. Mini mangoes, which I did not even know existed. But they're like baby mangoes. Like this is as big as they get. I've never seen that before. So I just bought 2 of those to try them out when I want them to get a little more ripe. So definitely did not plan on buying all that stuff. And then there was like another guy that was selling really cute jewelry. So they're there every Sunday. And then I went to this Agricole. I think that's how you pronounce it. Or Agricole. I don't know. Cooperativa down at the edge of town, which was cool. And I found kale. I think I may have found kale somewhere before, like in Ensenada, but it looked really not good, like old, or it had been sitting out for a while. So I didn't buy it. But this kale looked good, and I bought it. It was a little expensive. It was probably like $3 in American dollars. But then I also got this big thing of dates, and these were about $3, which I feel like is actually pretty cheap. I feel like in the US for this many dates would even be like twice that. And they're really delicious. So I got those too. So pretty happy with my purchases. And let's go check on Stella. I'm mad at her. Wait, hold on. Here's the hippo. She likes having her bed so she can look out. This morning, when I was getting ready to leave to go do all this stuff, she got very excited, thought she was going. This door was open. I leave this open because it lets in a breeze. I'm going to open it right now. It was like this. She just busts right through the screen. She didn't realize the screen was there. So now we've got a flappy screen. I got to figure out if I can fix it or if I need to ask my Airbnb host to send someone over to fix it. But either way, not happy about that. Yeah. Yes, you are naughty. You're a naughty little girl. Wasn't happy with her. You're wild. Very wild. So, you smell my dates? But that's my little check-in so far about El Pescadero. The beach is across the street. I just figured out how I would get there if I was walking, but it'd be like a 20-minute walk probably. So if I'm feeling ambitious. Otherwise, I drive and it's like 5 minutes. But I do love the beach. It's beautiful and it's not very crowded. The beach is not that crowded. I went on a Friday and like by the park where you park, there were a lot of people. A lot. But I just walked down a little bit and it was just me and Stella with the occasional person like walking by. So I love how not crowded it is here. So hopefully we'll go to the beach again tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, so, and I got really sunburned in Loretto. I don't know. It's starting to peel. I don't know if you can see it, but I just realized there's aloe vera in the yard, so I think I'm gonna get some and put it on my supper. Oh, yeah.